Welcome back, everybody. I've got 5 more Starfield tips to share with you today. The first one is about gravity jumping. I used to just put one power into the gravity jump, but apparently if you put more than one power in there, then it spins up faster. So, oh dang, I'm covering the whole thing. So I'm gonna move myself to this side. Okay. That way you can see the actual grav drive. We have one power there in the grav drive. So we're gonna jump to Volii system and see how long it takes. It's gonna pop up a timer on the screen. 8 seconds, it looks like. 3, 2, 1. So with one power in the grav drive, it takes 8 seconds. So we're gonna reload here. And then we're going to put full power in the grav drive, which it'll be different for your ship, of course, because you might have a stronger grav drive or a weaker grav drive. But if I put full power in the grav drive, let me take some power from the engines here and put full power in there. Then we'll see how long it takes. 9 bars to the Volii system, which is 1 million astronomical units. That was under a second. Under a second. If it was 8 seconds for 1 bar, and 1 second for 9 bars. Maybe 1 second is like the minimum or something. But yes, that is true. The more power you put in the grav drive, the quicker you can grav jump, which would have been helpful for me because there are a lot of situations where I was trying to get out of a combat situation because I wasn't strong enough to defeat the enemies. They were just wrecking me, and I was trying to spin up my grav drive and it was taking forever and I exploded. And that's happened to me several times. I didn't even think, oh, maybe if I allocate more power that it would take less time to spin up. I didn't even think that was a thing, but it is. Just for all you out there, a little bonus tip: when you're allocating power, if you hold the up button on the D-pad, it fills it all the way, whatever you have selected. If you hold the down button, then it empties it all the way. So that can perform quick allocations. If you're trying to fill a system with less power than you have all the way, it'll just put all of them. So see, I only have 3 available, but if I hold up, it'll fill all 3 in that spot too. So that's just another quick tip. Now the next one, are you using your thrusters? Because they are incredibly valuable. If I want to do a 180 maneuver, I can push up on the right stick and it goes like that. Okay, it kind of takes a while, but if I want to perform a really quick maneuver, let's pull our speed down here, then I can use the thrusters, which, as you know, it's the top right shoulder button. If you hold that button, it implements the thrusters and you can do more precise movements. Well, if you want to do a 180, you can use the thrusters and it'll flip you around pretty fast here. And of course you have more precise control of your ship. So, you know, if you're trying to do like spins and stuff, it's probably a little better to use your thrusters for that rather than just using your regular impulse engines to move around. I don't know if that's what they're called. That's just what I think they're called based on Star Trek and stuff. Rather than just using your impulse engines, you use your thrusters. And also it just feels cool. You know, if you're like, oh, I better not hit those ships. But if you're if you're just flying around shooting, you know, use your thrusters and you can aim more precisely. You can track and target other ships more precisely. So use your thrusters. Don't forget about them. They are very useful, especially in combat stuff. All right, now if you're on a low gravity planet and you don't have the moon jumper and you want to know the most efficient way to transit around, you know, you're trying to make it to a waypoint or something, I found that if you do your regular boost and combine it with the jump, then it gets you airtime, gives you some air control, and allows you to just skip driving through and weaving through all these rocks. Because if I'm not boosting, or if I'm just regular boosting on the ground, like if I just try to boost like this, it's a little more difficult to control, and I might, you know, hit a rock or two here and there. But especially if I just boost off of this cliffside here, whee! Get some air, you know, and then it's just fun. it's just fun. I don't know if this is really a tip. Oh, I love this crater. This is dope. It actually looks like there's a meteor down there. Interesting. But yeah, if I just regular boost on flat land, then I'm gonna hit some rocks, like inevitably. I'm gonna hit stuff because I can't avoid it, you know, and it gets a little frustrating jumping and bouncing around like that. So go ahead and hit your boost and then hit your jump shortly after that. And you'll kind of launch into the air, skip over those rocks. Yep. Can even launch on this ship that arrived here. See ya, losers. If this was real, we would have some serious neck problems, man. Yeah, that's just a quick little movement nugget for y'all. The next tip is something that the tutorial doesn't tell you in the game. It's just kind of part of the mechanics. When you are in first person mode and you're behind cover, so if I'm behind this box here, this is partial cover, of course. My head is still kind of sticking out, but I can't really aim much. I don't have a lot of visibility. Of course, if you aim down sights, you'll see that you stand up slightly so that you're exposed from cover, but you're peeking, so you get a little more visibility. Now this happens if you're in the center of the collision box of the cover box. If you move to the left side, you'll see that you'll also pop out on the left. You'll pop out of cover like that and you'll lean out. Now if you're on the right side, you'll lean out on the right, and it's kind of like you kind of have to know where to position yourself because it's a little tricky sometimes to get it. Like if I'm standing here, you know, I'm out of cover now because I'm down the center line, but if I'm not down the center line, then I can still lean out and it'll move you back. So that's something that I honestly, like, I rarely use cover because I'm always running, sliding, jumping around and shooting. I haven't used that a lot. I was shooting the other day and I realized that I shot out of cover and I didn't really know how it worked. I was wondering if I had to press a button or something, but no, you don't have to press any button. It's kind of automatic. Yeah, and of course this also works if you have a scope. It's hard to see in this short little sequence, but I am leaning when I aim down sights through the scope. So of course, if you're hip firing, you know, you're just gonna fire at whatever's in front of you. You're not actually gonna lean. You have to aim down sights in order for the lean to occur. So that is aiming down sights and peeking from cover. So if you want to learn how to lean, just kind of test it out a little bit, and then when you're in combat, you can have at it. Is there anybody on this planet I can shoot at? We're supposed to be explorers, not mercenaries. There's nobody here. That's fine. Test it on your own. There is no one on this planet for miles. Look at those plateaus out there. This is a pretty cool looking planet though, or moon. It's a pretty cool looking moon. Now, another little tip, if you're scouring the galaxy for habitable worlds to build outposts on, there's actually a spectral class rating system that's based on a real world spectral rating system. For example, here's our Sol system. It has a spectral class of G2, which relates to the temperature. So it's like 5,000 to 6,000 Kelvin is a G class. And there are several classes. I got a reference sheet up here. There's O, B, A, F, G, K, and M. And I've also seen that they mark dwarf systems as, oh, white dwarf right there. Procyon B is a WD. Technically, it's still it's 7740, so that should be an A class, A spectral class, but I don't know if they separate it based on whether it's a white dwarf or not. Anyway, the main tip for this is that if you're looking for habitable worlds, you'll want to look towards the cooler stars, because the hotter a star is, you know, the stronger the atmosphere has to be to repel that radiation. So ours is a G class, which is towards the lower end of the spectrum, G, K, and M. The settled systems, I believe, are all G, K, M. You see Alpha Centauri is a G-class star, which is similar to the Sol. Wolf is an M-class star. Narion is a K-class star, so G, K, and M. Shine is a G-class. See, I told ya. So if you're looking for habitable worlds, look for a G, a K, or an M-class star before you travel there. The only downside to this is that you have to actually visit a system in order to see the spectral class rating, because you see all these systems. I've been to this one, but I haven't really gone around. But I haven't been to this one, and it's just empty. You know, it doesn't tell me what the spectral class rating is, doesn't tell me how many planets it may host, because I haven't traveled there yet. So I at least have to travel there once. If I travel there and it's a K class or an M class or a G class, then it'd be worth looking around. So yeah, that's all I got for you today. I hope you're having fun playing Starfield or any other games. I've got a whole Starfield playlist of tips and tricks to get you started in the game, or some things that even if you've been playing for a long time. I just hit 144 hours. I haven't even finished the DLC yet. I haven't even started the DLC. You know, I haven't even finished the main quest yet. So I'm working on the main quest because I feel like this character, he's pretty much done all that he wants to do in this universe. So he's prepping to go through the Unity now. I did the UC Vanguard quest line. I did several companion quest lines. Of course, I'm doing the main Constellation quest line. And I did the Freestar Rangers quest line as well. And so this character is going to go through the Unity and then probably become a completely different person. Just so that I can do the other quest line, like the Ryujin quest line and the Trackers Alliance and stuff like that. So anyway, if you enjoy this, thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Go play a good game, be kind to one another, and delight in the joy of discovery. I'll see you next time.